Well, the U.S. is considering widening an electronics ban in transatlantic flights. The current ban applies to people traveling from airports in 8 Middle Eastern and North African airports. If this is expanded, it'll also apply to U.S.-bound flights from Europe and the U.K. CBS News transportation correspondent Chris Van Cleve joins us with the latest. Chris, why are officials considering extending this ban now?
Well, keep in mind that this has been an ongoing concern about the possibility that terrorists may have developed an explosive that could fool airport scanning technology. So it's been an ongoing conversation. What we are hearing now is that it is likely that that conversation is going to result in additional airports, additional cities being put on the list for a larger electronic ban. What our sources are telling us is that it is likely that European and/or UK airports will be among that list of this expanded list. They're likely to be on it, and that it is likely to be more than just a couple of airports being added there. Although we don't know the scope of what's being considered.
And how would this affect airlines exactly? Can you walk us through this plan?
Sure. I mean, there's a lot of concern from the airlines. Obviously, it's not to discount the concern about an explosive, but the airlines are very concerned about what this means as far as discouraging travelers from flying. I mean, think about a business flyer. They tend to book at the last minute. They buy expensive fares, and they want to be able to work on their flights. You take their laptop away, they can't do that. Will that encourage them not to fly? That's one concern. Another is, how do you enforce it? And the airlines are very uneasy about the idea of maybe having to individually search passengers on certain flights to make sure they don't have electronics, given sort of the tenor of relationships between airlines and passengers right now, given all of these videos that we've seen go viral lately. Then you have some other practical concerns, the amount of personal information that's on your devices and your laptop suddenly being put in your luggage, in your checked bag. Well, that opens it up to damage as well as theft that otherwise wouldn't be there. And there's also concerns about putting a whole bunch of lithium-ion batteries in the cargo hold of an airplane, where if one of those were to short out and catch fire, although that is a very small percentage chance, it is in the least accessible part of the airplane, and those fires are very hard to put out once they get going. So there's a list of concerns that range from, will it just discourage people to travel, to are you increasing the risk of a fire in the hopes of avoiding an explosive? And
Chris, when can we expect a final decision on this? Any word from Homeland Security?
The sense that we're getting is this will come in the next few weeks.
Next few weeks. Okay, Chris Van Cleve.
It's fluid, Rena.
Okay, I gotcha. Thank you for the update, Chris. Chris Van Cleve coming to us from Washington. Thank you, Chris.